School. Welcome to episode 22 of Goodnight Jaworek School. This is a really silly episode because it features two stories that are about underwear. That's right. We all wear them. And here are two silly stories. One is read by Mrs. Ledger's daughter, Hailey, and then the second one will be read by me. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and laugh a lot in these two stories about underwear.
This is Creepy Pair of Underwear. Words by Aaron Reynolds. Pictures by Peter Brown. Creepy Pair of Underwear. Jasper Rabbit needed new underwear. On Thursday, Mom took him to the underwear store and grabbed the last 3 packages of plain white. But as they headed for the checkout, Jasper spotted them. Creepy underwear. So creepy, so comfy. They were glorious. Mom, can we get these? Jasper pleaded. I think they're a little too creepy, said Mom. They're not creepy, they're cool, said Jasper. I'm not a little bunny anymore, I'm a big rabbit now. Mom agreed to buy 1 pair. That night, Jasper wore his cool new underwear to bed. Do you want me to leave the hallway light on, Dad asked Dad. Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore, said Jasper. I'm a big rabbit now. His dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed. The underwear glowed, a ghoulish greenish glow. He closed his eyes, he pulled up the covers, he buried his face in his pillow, but it didn't help. He could still see that ghoulish greenish glow. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain white. He stuffed the creepy underwear into the bottom of his laundry hamper. He finally fell asleep. But when he got up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them into the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared of anything, but he was done with scary underwear. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard it. Scratchy, scraping sound coming from his dresser. He opened the drawer. They were back, staring at him with that ghoulish greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed a big envelope and some stamps. Bye-bye, scary underwear, he said, dropping the package in the mailbox. When he opened the front door the next morning, there they were. And were those chopsticks? His creepy pair of underwear had somehow returned from China and had brought back souvenirs. Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them, but this was an underwear emergency. This time, the creepy underwear was gone for good. At bedtime, he slowly opened his drawer. Nothing. Just plain white undies. He searched under his bed. He shook out his lampshade. Phew! There was no sign of creepy underwear. He went into the bathroom to comb his ears. There they were. They were back. "What's the matter with you?" his mom asked. "You're so jittery lately." "Nothing," he yelped. A grown rabbit couldn't be terrified of his underpants. He seized the underwear. He snagged a shovel from the garage and he rode. He didn't stop pedaling until he reached Creekhanger Hill. Jasper began to dig. He dug until his hole was dark and deep and 100% underwear proof. He dropped the underwear in. They gleamed from the bottom, that ghoulish greenish glow. But not for long. When he got home, Jasper crept up to his dresser. They couldn't be in there. There was no way, right? He reached for the handle. He peeked in. Nothing, just plain white. Jasper smiled and turned out the light. There was just one problem. It was really dark in there, even for a big rabbit. Jasper turned on the light. He looked at his non-glowy pair of plain white, and he knew what he had to do. The creepy underwear were a little muddy, but they still filled the room with the gentle greenish glow. The next day, Jasper gathered his allowance money and went to the underwear store all by himself, just like a big rabbit. That night, Jasper wasn't scared at all. As he lay down to sleep, he smiled, and so did his underwear, because they had finally found somebody who wasn't scared of creepy underwear. Thanks for listening.
Thanks to you, Hailey Ledger, for reading Creepy Pair of Underwear. Now here's another story about underwear. Underwear by Marie Elise Monsell. Pictures by Lynn Munsinger. Underwear. Zachary Zebra did not like buttons or snaps or sleeves or slippers or zillions of zippers, but he did like bum, bum, ba, underwear. He liked all kinds of underwear in all colors and prints and styles. His best friend, Orpho, the orangutan, loved underwear too. Every year, Orpho took a barge from Borneo to see Zachary. Together they went to the world's greatest grassland underwear fair. Each time, Zachary and Orpho bought as much underwear as they possibly could. They bought orange spotted underwear and underwear with palm trees and bananas. They bought zebra striped underwear, leopard spotted underwear, and underwear with fish and monkeys and kangaroos and elephants and colorful grassland flowers. Zachary wore underwear with underwear on it.
Orpho wore underwear with people on it. Sometimes they wore their underwear all at once. Not everyone thought underwear was fun. Bismarck the buffalo refused to like underwear. He was not a very happy buffalo. Bismarck didn't smile or laugh or tell silly jokes, and he certainly did not want to wear underwear. "Buffalo don't wear underwear," bellowed Bismarck. "Underwear is fun," said Igor the egret. He strutted on Bismarck's back, happily popping bugs into his beak. "Fun, huh!" boomed Bismarck. "Buffalo don't need to have fun." "Everyone needs to have fun," said Igor. "Is underwear better than mud holes?" asked Bismarck. "Not quite," said Igor. "Can you run faster in underwear?" asked Bismarck. "Hardly," said Igor. "Can you eat underwear?" asked Bismarck. "I never have," said Igor. "There," yelled Bismarck. "Underwear is useless." Meanwhile, Orpho and Zachary were having a great deal of fun wearing all of their underwear everywhere they possibly could. But Bismarck grew grumpier and grumpier. In fact, he was so grumpy that the bugs on his back flew off to find a nicer buffalo. "Buffalo don't need bugs," thundered Bismarck. "I do," said the irked egret. He flew away to find another buffalo. Bismarck was all alone. The grassland animals felt a little sorry for the gloomy buffalo. "He's a sad case," said Orpho. "He's good at finding grass," offered Zachary. "But not good at keeping bugs," added Igor. "It's a tragedy," said Zachary, "to be clever, but not happy." "He doesn't want to be happy," said Orpho. "Or doesn't know how," sighed Igor, thinking about lost bugs. "Buffalo don't need to be happy," snorted Bismarck, who had wandered over to graze. Said Zachary. Suddenly he had an idea. "Maybe you're right. I bet you can't laugh, even if you say the word underwear 10 times. "Buffalo don't laugh," said Bismarck. "There is a danger, of course," said Orpho. "You might not be able to stop laughing." "Nonsense," said Bismarck. "You might be silly and tell jokes," warned Igor. "I'll say it, and I won't laugh," barked Bismarck. "I won't be silly, and I won't tell jokes, and I won't have fun. I won't. "Underwear," he scowled. "I'm not laughing yet. Underwear. I won't laugh. Underwear. Tee-hee. Underwear. Hee-hee. Oh dear. Underwear. Oh, that feels good. Underwear. Hee-hee-hee-hee. Underwear. Giggle. Snort. Hee-hee. Oh, yeah. Oh. Underwear. And try as he could, Bismarck could not keep a straight face when he said the word underwear. To this day, he laughs and tells silly buffalo jokes. The bugs are back. Bismarck is a cheerful friend whenever anyone is sad and lonely. And of course, old Bismarck the buffalo loves underwear as much as anyone. The end. Today's copy of Goodnight Jaworek School was colored by Sabrina in first grade in Miss Boudreau's class here at Jaworek School. Good night, Jaworek School. Late in the evening on Hosmer Street, where all the cool kids have been tapping a beat, they'll lay in their beds, not one of them a fool, when we all say goodnight to Jaworek School. We go to class and learn something new. We chat with our friends and our teachers too. We share our school spirit. We share what we know. Then just after 3 o'clock it's time to go. At Jaworek School, at the end of the day, when all of the students have gone home to play, we close all the windows and put down our tools as we say good night to Jaworek School. Good night to the teachers. Good night to the halls. Good night to the artwork hanging on the walls. Good night to the books and our principals too. Good night to JJ, dressed all in blue. Good night to the gym where we climb and run. Good night to the playscape where we have fun. Good night to the numbers. Good night to the words. Good night to all of the stories we heard. In Jaworek School, at the end of the day, when all of the students have gone home to play, we close all the windows and put down our tools as we say good night to Jaworek School. Thank you, Sabrina, for coloring our Jaworek School, Goodnight Jaworek School book. Thanks, Jaworek School, for listening.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode about underwear. And if you like these 2 stories, here are two other stories about underwear that you might enjoy too. One is Arthur's Underwear by Mark Brown, and the other one is The Adventures of Captain Underpants. So here's a challenge, Jaworek School. Can you say underwear 10 times without laughing, like in the story? Good luck with that. Have a good night. Good night, Jaworek School.